This time on Woody's Garage. What the hell is a snark? And why is it sticky? Gross.
So a few days ago, I was having problems with my Snark. I bought this one when they first came out. Look at it. It is terrible. It has, it's all sticky. You can kind of see that crap on there, right? Especially when it gets warm. I've had to use this stuff, E6000, which is like a glue. It's a great adhesive because this broke. So that's holding that in. It started to rattle too. And I'm not quite sure why it started, like what was rattling. And I used the E6000 like around to seal this up. And that didn't work. And then I just stuck this piece of tape on there. And somehow that like dampened. I think it's this button here that is rattling. So this still works. But at the same time, it is so ugly beat and sticky, I wanted to see if I could do something about it. And I have one other one. This one looks much better. This one had a problem though. I wasn't using it because when you turned it on and you hit a string, it would just sit there just like it is right now. It wasn't showing you anything. Sometimes if you flicked it with your finger like that, a note would come up. I guess that's a C when you when you hit it with your middle finger. But I fixed this one, so it works good. And look at it, it's not all sticky. It was sticky like the other one. Could use a little bit more cleaning, but I'll show you how to do that with this one. And we'll also see if we can maybe fix the rattling. That I'm not quite sure I can fix. But let's pull one of these apart and I'll show you what's going on. All right, so the first thing you want to do is you want to take out the battery. Comes out like this. It's the back side is towards the back. Then there's just one screw right here. See if I'm on camera here. Yep. And what you do is you loosen that up. What's really nice about it is it's one of those screws that it only comes out so far. Oh, maybe this one's different. The last one didn't. It kind of stopped. But anyway, you got one screw. That's out. Put it over there for safekeeping. And then we'll see if we can pry this thing apart. I'm pretty sure this is what I did with the other one. Yeah, comes apart like a so. Okay, now you'll notice on the circuit board here, there's a spring. Now this was the case with the other one, not necessarily with this one, but this was not making a good contact, so if you stretch it out, yeah, there may be a better way to stretch it out, I don't know. So there's like a little bit longer. And then also on the backing plate here, this is where it makes a contact. I found by using my eraser on a pencil, the other one had more tarnish on it. By cleaning this up, of course it's not going to hurt in this case to do this. It made a better connection. All right, that looks pretty clean. This is like, you know, you're kind of scared like it's going to break off the board, but it doesn't. It's pretty well affixed. So the next thing I'm thinking about is this stupid button here. Why does it make noise? There's a clip right here, and I've never done this before. I'm kind of scared to go in here. Because, you know, plastic doesn't age very well. It gets brittle over time. Or in this case, it gets sticky over time. Hey, you know something? I'm going to leave it like this for now. But here's the next thing. Stickiness. What you can do is Take a couple of Q-tips. I do mean 2. Then what I used is lemon oil. This was common lemon oil, you know, for furniture or whatever. Put a little bit in the cap there. Soak the Q-tip. Not drench it. Soak it. Put it on. And this kind of starts getting rid of the stickiness. I want to say eats it, but it kind of doesn't. Then you can use a clean end to start wiping it up. And this one is goddamn filthy. I think something like the oils of your hand or, I don't know, maybe it's just a plastic breaking down over time. It happens to a lot of rubber and plastic products. Oh, look at that shit. Okay, we're going to work on this for a little while with the oil. Got another Q-tip, so you may need a few. But the more you work at it, the more it's going to come off. I mean, I think I spent cleaning this one like 5 minutes. This one's a little dirtier. Okay, we'll come back when it's clean. Okay, I'm going to call myself a liar. This one did not clean up as easily as the other one. The other one, it did not take very long to clean it up. I've actually tried apple cider vinegar on it, which is like kind of an acid. I've tried lighter fluid, and I've tried a little WD-40. And after trying all those, even scrubbing like with a toothbrush, I came back to the lemon oil. I do think it works the best. What I'm kind of finding is that basically do a small area. Keep going until it's done. It almost seems like the stuff that is sticky is an outer coating. You can see it kind of loosen up, and then just take a paper towel and wipe it off. You know, and you keep doing it until it's all done. And yes, this one's taken forever. And this one's older than the other one's, probably a couple of years older. I think I bought the other one like a couple of years after this, although same model and stuff like that. But it's getting there. You'll wear off the name Snark. Who gives a damn about that? I mean, you want it to work, right? But, yeah, it's a lot of work. But look at this, is looking pretty good now. Maybe a little more attention. Still feels kind of sticky, though. The other one doesn't feel sticky. Same material? Yeah, I think so. But more importantly is the deal with the spring and the backing plate here. If you do those two and your Snark isn't working, you put it back together, it definitely will work. I'll show you that in a second. Let me work on this like a little more. Pain in the ass. And I think I'm going to finish the cleanup with it together. Now to put it together, you'll notice that there's a notch here. What you want to do is line those two up, and then you can just push it on like that. And the battery, once again, goes in. That side is down. And it goes in like that. The battery thing is all sticky too. You can kind of see the difference there. But yeah, it works after all that manhandling. But I'm still going to clean it up a little bit more. Yeah, I've been at it about 10 minutes. In conclusion, yeah, I thought this was going to be a lot easier. The first one did not take a long time. This is how many Q-tips I used. And wiping it off with a paper towel, I would actually recommend a soft cloth that is lint-free would probably take it off better. But yeah, it took a while. Yes, it works. Hard to see under the light, but yeah, it works. See if it still gets a C by flicking it. Now it's an F. Yeah, this stuff I put on here didn't really do it any good. But I thought it would stop the rattle at the time. Okay, well, yeah, if you got the time to do it, you know, sit down, put on some music, and just work at it little by little. And it's not sticky now, but the stickiness might come back. I'm not really sure. Okay, well, good luck with yours. I have to add that spring does not seem to line up to that plate that I showed you. I think it's for the button right here. So I'm not quite sure what pulling that spring out actually did to fix my other one. So, I don't know. This video is kind of like not a very good how-to, but regardless, maybe it'll help. Looks fine now. Doesn't buzz either. So I guess a success, although it is a bitch to clean them up. So good luck with yours.